So today I wanted to talk about Street Fighter 6, the latest installment of the Street Fighter games that has just come out within the last few weeks. This game is actually so much fun. I sadly didn't record any gameplay. I just kind of played it on my own with my roommate, and we had a lot of fun playing it. But also with fighting games, you tend to get very heated, and so there was a lot of heated and intense moments, but that's not part of the game. Yeah, I don't have any gameplay, so you'll just have to trust me on that one. Yeah, let's get into it. Some new mechanics that have been introduced in this one is like the drive impact, the drive parry and rush, and overdrive arts and stuff like that. So the drive impact is this move that you can do with every character. Actually, all of these moves you can do with every character. They just have their own different variations of it, because what would be the point of playing another character if they didn't have different moves? But basically, this drive impact is where you basically kind of cancel out the other person's attack unless they do like a grapple grab or something like that. You still get hit with the damage, but you do a much more powerful attack to them. There's also like this parry where you can obviously parry the other person's attack and you can block their attacks. So that's really cool. And then you have these different gauges. It's like a special ability gauge or something, and you fill it up, you can do this really cool special move basically. So that's all pretty cool and dandy. They do have two different control schemes that I haven't seen in other games. They have a classic control scheme, which is classic 6 buttons or whatever, and that one involves a lot more thinking about different combos because each button corresponds to a different attack. You have like your light, medium, and heavy punches and kicks, and then you do different combos of them to do like the drive impact and the parries and stuff like that. So that's definitely the control scheme for Giga Brain people who know all the combos and all of the schemes. It's honestly not too bad to learn, like if you sit down and take the time to actually look at the control scheme for a bit. You're not just like a greedy little attention gremlin, just want to get straight in and fight and kick people's asses. But they have the modern control type, which is a bit different. It's like AI assisted is what it says. Like you hold one of the triggers, at least if you're on like PlayStation or whatever, you hold down one of those triggers and just press a button, and that one I think is more centered towards the button spamming people which I fall a little bit into that category, but we're not gonna talk about that. Yeah, it's some AI assisted control scheme, which I am not like a huge fan of it because it almost feels like cheating to an extent. I like to just have all the different buttons that I could use so I know like what I'm gonna do and I don't have the AI choosing for me. It feels very unorganic to me, but I don't know, maybe I'm just one of them old geezers, you know, trying to talk about the good old days where you had to learn the old control schemes and everything and all the different combos and stuff like that. But all the combos are still in the game as long as you take the time to learn them. I'm not that good at being able to perform like a long ass combo in the middle of combat. I always like start to try to do the combo and I'll either mess it up, like I'll accidentally jump or something, or someone will hit me and it'll just mess up the whole combo. So yeah, it's mainly preference what you want to do. Another thing that they have in this game is real-time commentary by real people, and that is actually a very good addition to this game. I find it to be either the commentator is either really funny or just complete asshole, depending on if you're winning or losing. Because if you're playing like your friend or something and you'll be fighting, they'll just say like, oh, it looks like player 2 like needs to make up the difference or something, and just like some smart ass comment. That's usually pretty funny unless you're losing and you're getting heated and then like you just say F that guy. But it is a really cool addition. It really elevates the game in that aspect. They do have also a single player campaign, which is actually really fun because you get to create your own character, and I watched my good friend create the most bogus character you'll ever see. So I think there's a lot of creativity and different things that you can create. Different people, you can create the most monstrosity of a person. It's just so funny. Like, you can walk around the streets of the city and you don't even have to talk to people to fight them. You could just walk up to them and give them like a Mike Tyson knockout uppercut to start the fight, and they just go flying 10 feet in the air like they're a paper bag flying in the wind. You just bam, and they go flying, and it's just so funny. The single player seems really fun. I played around with it a little bit, and one thing I did see is that you can kind of cheese every character that you fight in the single player. So I've watched people definitely cheese some different bosses. Like, the boss is like level 30 or something and they're only level 10, and they're just constantly like doing a drive impact or doing a grapple that pounds them into the ground. So it's definitely a really goofy game, and it's so much fun to play around with. I had a blast playing with it. That being said, I think for the rules ranking, I'm gonna give it a solid 90. There are like different game modes that you can play, and some of them seem fun, but it's definitely not what you buy the game for. You buy the game just to, you know, fight other people in a sandbox. So the game modes I wasn't too much of a fan of, but they are fun, I guess, as fun as they could be. Not as fun as the OG, you know, getting a boxing match with your friend and you end up fighting each other in real life at the end of it. But if you like the video, don't forget to smash like and subscribe. It's free. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.